Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. We've got a new unboxing. This one's the Spider-Man 112 collective figure just released by Mezco Toys. Now, we're going to open up and show off what you get inside and give our general thoughts about the figure. We can see on the back of exactly what we should expect. We got a nice 12-inch Spider-Man figure with two different heads and a whole bunch of webbing that we can play around with and see what's up. So let's open it up and show off what's inside. Now, we've seen one Spider-Man figure so far. That would be the Miles Morales limited edition figure that came out, and that figure was decent. I wouldn't say quite, blew me away as far as quality. I think there's much better figures out there. So I'm kind of expecting a lot of the same with this one as far as extras. I mean, it's Spider-Man. I realize there's not tons he can do as far as extras, but maybe having like cartridges or something like that for webbing could be neat. Underneath, we've got our usual stuff. This one's a little bit different. That we got, I believe this is a magnetized holder for the figure, so you could go and put it up on like a fridge or something like that, which is kind of fun and neat. But what we really care about is the figure itself. So let's open it up, see what we get inside. Alright. So right away, the figure's looking pretty decent. It reminds me of a lot is old school Mego figures, which I know generally what this line reminds us of, period. This one, for some reason, reminds me a lot of those. I think it's probably the cloth outfit that does it. So, first test is always, to me, the standing. Stands no problem whatsoever. We'll do a nice little test as far as joints and see how well things bend. This is pretty solid. We just recently had the previews exclusive Deadpool figure that had a somewhat loose foot. And again, the left foot on this is a little bit looser, but not bad. It does not really twist at all at the thigh, knee joint. It's completely as expected. Hip joint, a little bit looser than normal, but a lot of movement. No problem there. And we'll check out the shoulder. Shoulder, full movement range that you'd expect. Checking out the elbow, same thing. And finally, we've got the wrist, which seems to have the regular movement that you'd want with the figure. There we go. Just need to figure out where the actual bend is. So there's that. And then the head is the full range of motion. And the neck has got some movement too. I think that might be a new thing. We haven't really seen that before. So the neck's a little bit longer on this figure. And it's got some movement. So that's good. That's actually really good. Alright, let's talk about the figure and the details. Alright, we're going to start in the bottom. The tread, different tread that we've seen before. There's always some great detail on these figures, and they go down to like the bottom soles of the shoes, which is impressive. Does look like sneakers. If you look to the side, it looks like sneakers that you'd go buy in a store, which is really neat. Lower leg webbing looks fantastic. I think that's obviously going to be the key about the figure, is how well the webbing holds up. It's actually a little bit raised. It's not just printed on the figure itself, unlike the body, where it's printed on the lower legs, the head, and the arms. It's all raised a little bit. Coloring's pretty decent. There's a little bit where the lines are kind of messed up slightly. You can kind of see it around here, and the red kind of bleeds over a little bit. But with such thin lines, that's not too surprising. We can definitely see things are kind of jacked up on this one here. I don't know if that's done on purpose. I would say no, based off of it. It kind of looks like it's a mess up, but I could be wrong. If someone else has got the figure themselves, can look on it and see if yours is like that as well. But to me, that looks like a mistake as far as the coloring. Arms, very similar to the legs. Nice design on it, up into the body itself. Pretty much everywhere else, it looks like the webbing design is solid as solid can be. Obviously, with the cloth outfit, It's actually, you know, printed on, so that's not too surprising. That's really good. We get the nice kind of belt that goes around, and the coloring is great. I think the red and the blue is exactly what I expect. I wouldn't really want another coloring, and the head looks fantastic as well. I mean, there's nice, the eyes look large, and yeah, this is definitely like a style of Spider-Man that you can expect. We've got a second head that we'll put on that's got a little bit different of a style as far as the eyes. The eyes are smaller. You can compare the two. So you can kind of do your like favorite version of it based off the artist. I know some artists do different styles of it. You got kind of a lot of different choices as far as that. So there's definitely a different vibe of it with that. I kind of prefer the big eyes. There's something seems to me off on the small one. I would expect this in maybe like a Japanese version of the figure, but I don't know. I actually kind of prefer the big giant one, though the eyes on this actually kind of cool. There's a little bit shading to it, which looks really, really nice. It might be hard to see on the video, but around it, it's not just white like the big giant eye version. And what's weird with the face as well is the eyes look better on an angle. It's up front straight on where it looks a little odd. As far as accessories, we get a lot of different webs. So yeah, we're gonna have to do, you know, a lot of work with it to kind of get things we want. Obviously, these bend a lot to do what you want to do with them. We've seen this. I think this is pretty much the same stuff that comes with Miles Morales. So you can do pretty neat things with them. And going on, it's pretty. Really, it should kind of go that way. There we go. So you can do that. You can get a little thwip going on with Spider-Man and his web. So yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different webbings going on, and 3 other pairs of hands. So you get some nice options for what you want to do with the figure. I mean, it's not bad if you're a diehard Spider-Man fan. I can totally get why you want it. I just think that Mezco's got way better options out there if you're just collecting action, figures with superheroes. It's not that this is a bad figure at all. I just think there's kind of like better options. So overall, not bad. But I just think there's better options. It really comes down to it, or better figures out that the company produces. The accessories to me don't quite blow me away that some of the other stuff does. So overall, like, not bad. It's just there's much better out there, I think. And for the price of it, there's really, I think, probably cheaper Spider-Man figures that you'll get just as much enjoyment out of it. Like, there's nothing that blows me away that makes this a must-have. I do like the magnet. I think that's pretty cool that you can go and like hang it off of a refrigerator or something like that. So you should be able to get this now. It's a fairly new release, so it might not have been completely sold out yet. We'll get some links beneath this video. Some might be affiliate links, and if they're affiliate links, obviously we do get a small percentage of that. But by purchasing through that, you do help support our site. Now, if you're into Mezco 112, Spider-Man, Marvel, you check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep it. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.